cry, brethren, for the betrayer is come. The betrayer is come. So, betrayer is Garret. Garret is our betrayer. Because the keepers aren't happy with him. Ooh, intro video. This is kind of fun. I don't think I've ever watched this all the way through. We're going to be starting with the third. So it's going to be a little bit of backstory needed. I'll fill you guys in. Don't worry. Guards. The guards are going to be our favorite people to mess with. Oh. He's like, ooh, what is that? Why did my flame go out? It's not that rainy out. It's just a little misty. It's pouring outside. Well, at least he's in shade and cover. He shouldn't have to deal with that, right? Nope. But he has to deal with that. Ah, the secret key. Open for me. This cool door. Should 3 factions. When I would say that there's actually 4. Even though it shows 3, there's as the city guard, I would consider their own faction. They have their loyalty to the law. Hello, my fellow humans. Welcome to Thief: Deadly Shadows. This game actually was one of my favorites as a kid, and we had just finished playing Fear, and we had played, what's the other one? Fatal Frame. And we're playing a bunch of these scary games, and I was thinking to myself, I never really got scared at those games. They didn't hit it with me. This one, there is a mission that it hit it. It hits it hard. It's so bad. It's got like that Jacob's Ladder sort of vibe to it. It's a Silent Hill sort of. They did a great job with it. And I'm wanting to go through and see if I can actually get spooked again, or if it's been too long. With Thief: Deadly Shadows, we have now hit the 3rd installment. I'll kind of fill you in as we go through of what has happened between then and now. But at this point, our guy Garret has had his ways with a bunch of different groups of people. They all kind of know him, and even the city guard, unfortunately, are now aware of his presence. Right now, we got the main guys that are going to be on his team, pretty much, are the Keepers. And unfortunately, Garret is known by the Keepers as the Betrayer. They still help him. Mostly because the Keepers are kind of like the future seers. They know what's happening, and they kind of understand how fate interweaves with stuff. And unfortunately for them, Garret is involved in a lot of that, so they just kind of have to go, okay, we got to understand you're part of this. You got to deal with you. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't want to be a part of it, but he ends up being a part of it every time. So we're going to start off in a new game. Opening the drawer to the Keeper. So the Keepers, that's their logo. And they kind of have a way of seeing into a future through premonition. Think of Elder Scrolls in that way. Though they don't go blind. And now we will know the face of our betrayer. So yeah, they're not happy with Garret. Garret goes and does stuff, and then he kind of ditches them afterwards.
Heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel. He showed up at a local inn well after nightfall, and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight.
Got something in there that
sounds likely to be valuable, but I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place.
I wonder why he is at an inn, though, right?
Finding his
Do lords need to go to inns? Do they have their own thing?
If I can get to the
or did they have to go to inns with everyone else when they traveled? I wonder if that was like a...
That should make things easy.
The manner of respect, like the king of the castle kind of thing. Is just like, I know you're lord in your own realm, but I haven't got any beds to spare. Sorry, you got to go to that inn. You get that one. Or, as more likely as what this is, He's up to nefarious deeds. So, we're gonna break in and find out why. Not only what room, but why is he staying in an inn? He's a lord. And we're gonna steal his velvet bag. So we're gonna... Ooh. And I pressed the wrong button. So look at our gear. That's our guy. You see him? Look at him. So he has a mechanical eye. The reason... That's one of the nicknames that he's got, actually. He's known as the One-Eyed Thief. Because he lost an eye during one of the previous games. And they decided to... one of the other factions, actually. The Hammerites. Which you will find out later. I'll tell you about them when we get there. And yes, they are hammers. When we get to the Hammerites... They're one of my favorite peoples. I'm excited to get to them, but we're not there yet. They know a lot of technology and things like that, so they ended up going and giving my guy a cool looking eye. Look at that. So that's Garret, and that's his one eye. So right now, unfortunately for him, though, he's got to stay clear of all the guards. So we got this guard right here. And this is that inn. So we gotta get inside the inn. Now the guards are amazing. They have such fun dialogue. Let's get out. There you go. We're just gonna make you go to sleep, okay? So we have old school ragdoll, rubber ragdoll. I love it. I'm all for it. Just go put him somewhere where nobody will find him, right? Ooh, this is nice, right? This is a good spot. Nobody will look for him here. Right there in the shade. Beautiful. Have a good night's sleep. Is his eyes open? Oh, you know what? He kind of looks like he's happy. He's like, a good rest. Alright, now we gotta get in. So, one thing we need to be aware of Garret, as much as I may not follow these rules, he does not believe in killing. He has a knife, and it's there. He also has some broad-headed arrows. They are there. But he doesn't do the killing. I'm not Garret. I am Darren. Darren does not mind. Darren might have to kill a few people to get what he wants. Alright. Let's go find a good, nice, hidey spot for him. Right between these two barrels. This looks like a good spot. And a good ragdoll fun. Can you toss him here? Get him. He's like, No. Don't even try that. Okay, what about... There you go. You just hang out behind that barrel. Oh, man, look at this. So this is a time where we have just passed what they called the Metal Age. And now we're getting things like electricity. What used to be just medieval times is no longer. Things are getting a little more modern around here. I'll go sneak by you. You don't hear nothing. Okay, in here. And then they purposely put this beautiful just barrel. They have a ramp and then they have a barrel and they're just like, you can't go this way. Oh, whoa, this is the first time I've ever done that. Hold up. Oh, I could skip the barrel. Dude, it's been forever since I played this game. But man, every time I would be on there, I couldn't get past this part and it's a tutorial. They want you to do that, and then you hear him, he's just like, wow, what's that? And then you go, oh, sound matters. Okay, oh, and speaking of tutorials, here's the next part. I will show you this. This is cool. So we got these things right here, what it is. It's a little... Oh, that's actually a satisfying sound. I missed that. Okay, so we got some water arrows now. So these puppies, these are going to be very useful. Papa. Oh, don't. Oh, I almost wasted one. Do you see how that did that? I'm going to be using those a lot. Oh, did you see that? You see that right there? Oh, we got all these things. We got a bucket. Get out of here, bucket. But we got this shiny thing. That's going to be our loot. So they're going to be hidden. Some of them are going to be super special when they found. Like this is a Grave Court Red. And it is special loot. So now we have gotten part of our special loot. We always want to get to a certain height of loot percentage taken. Though, if we're just going to play on normal mode, which I think I'm going to do, it doesn't need to be that high, but it doesn't change. I'm going to get all of it. As much as I can. I don't know where all the loot is. I remember where some of it is. Oh, okay, so this is, pre-Oblivion, pre that mechanic of lockpicking, we had this. And I think this is a fantastic system. It kind of got turned more with what we have now. But it's got these little rings. You gotta put them in there. And at one point you'll see them, they'll start, and it will automatically, or if you press the trigger, it will go straight away. But those patterns, they are recognizable per lock, and they stay with each lock. So if you remember that diamond one is that up, and then what was it, right, and then left, every single time we see that diamond one that is that color, it will be that. So you can become what feels like a masterful thief because you will remember the locks, and then soon enough you're just like, and some of these locks, they get complicated. So memorizing what the locks are going to be really useful. Okay. We are going to climb up this ladder, and we're going to meet our innkeeper. Oh, shit.
With this on my own.
Well, I was hoping to meet with him in a little bit of a hidden circumstances, but he kind of walked in on me. That's okay. He's got like nowhere to go. We're in still tutorial area, boy. You're screwed. He's gonna run upstairs and kind of gonna go, I guess I'm gonna come back downstairs and check. I'm just gonna still be here like, yeah, whatever. But we're gonna take out all of these, and then I think there's another hidden loot. Yeah, effigy of Saint Edgar. All right, let's find out about our Lord Julian, though. He is in the pony suite. So we shall go to the pony suite.
Lord Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
Yeah, he's a bit snarky, Garret. He's very much I like to do things on my own. I want nothing to do with anyone. A lot of the reason why he ends up ditching the keepers, why he ends up being considered a betrayer, because all the people that he has grouped up with pretty much end up not getting what they want in the end, if it ends up benefiting Garret. Oh. Thank you, innkeeper. We shall put you in a beautiful spot where no one will find you. This is always my favorite spot. There you go. Woo! When we get to the later levels, actually, it might be even the next level, it's going to be real good with the ragdoll, because we got elevators. Ragdolls and elevators in these games have always been the arch rivals to each other, and it has been such a beautiful joy of that era for me, and I'm sad to see it not as prevalent in these days. Okay, Mr. Guard. Ha! Yes, go to sleep. Okay, we are in the pony suite. And somehow, Lord Julian has a very good fond feelings for this man. He's like, yes, I want it right here. I know it's an inn, so clearly maybe it's the innkeeper. He's just like, this is actually, that wasn't the innkeeper. That was more like the overnight manager. This is the true owner of the inn. He sits and watches over all. You better not mess with my things. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this candle right here from now. Is that okay? Yeah? We're good? Okay. Oh, let's see what this says. Because Lord Julian isn't in here. My friend and honored Lord Julian, I will meet you in the Lancaster room tonight. I trust you will be mindful of the risks involved and be generous. Morris, the cook. The cook?
His lordship
It was the
gone for a
cook!
walk. Can't have gone far.
There's a walk. I couldn't go far. Ah! You see, it's a diamond one. Ready? Up. Oh, it wasn't up. Wait, is this the right diamond one? It might not be the right diamond one. It is not. I was wrong. It has a different color diamond. My bad. No. Oh, there you go. Stealing some more loot. We gotta take it all. Though I remember there's some paintings, but I could not find any of them. There are some paintings that have some loot. In fact, actually, you know what? Excuse me, sir. While you're going nappy. Actually, here. Let's do him a favor, right? No need to be falling asleep on the floor. Have a good night's rest. There you go. There you go. He had a rough night. That's all right. We'll leave him alone. I have to disturb him later. So we'll just get by this. Yes. I need my secret safe. Ooh. I'm still watching you. I shaved my beard. That's a weird thing to have in a chest. I'm gonna throw that out there. You guys do have a lot of candles. You guys like your candles. Maybe that's a secondary job. It's the in candles. And they go, hey, look at our beautiful candles. You see them? You can buy them on the way out. And that's like their most prized candle. Ooh. I'll take that. She's upset because I just stole that. Ooh, okay. Maybe this is a good painting. Can I take your painting? Look at that guy. That looks like a King Henry guy. That's a King Henry sort of character. Okay.
Right.
No, there's nothing up here, but... Ooh, there's Lord Julian. Hello. Take the shot. No, I don't want to kill him. We're going to have to redo this whole thing. We got to do this right. This is where it gets a little bit tricky and dicey. Because we got Julian, we got the cook, and then I think there's like 2 guards down here. There's one in that kitchen. But he's not going to come out until after I get rid of these guys. I think it's best to not try to sneak and just... There you go. See, now I don't have to worry about him coming at me later. He can hang out in the booth. Nope, he cannot.
Every evening after sunset, the supply...
You guys go ahead and talk about your nefarious plans. So, we're going to be listening and eavesdropping on them. What's going on is Lord Julian's upset with his cousin. He does not like what his cousin's doing. He's got all this nice stuff, and he wants some of it. And so he's going to go come up with a plan, a plot. In fact, the plot is to steal.
Yes. And when I reach the vault and hold the bloodline opal, I will take my place as head of the family. The Lady
he wants that
Elizabeth will be
opal.
waiting. Even now, she'll be flattering him, giving me
And the
time
cook
to return.
has a plan to open the door for him if he takes out like one torch or something, like a
You
secret
forget Lord
thing.
Ember has another.
But the thing is that he wasn't aware I was hearing it.
It's gone.
And now that I heard it,
Oh, dear.
I might have to use
I
that
will
plan
have
for
your
myself.
head for this. Guards,
Oh.
guards.
He found out.
What's going
Funny
on?
noises around here.
The bag feels heavy. There's
I'm
something
trying to figure out
metal
where I went.
inside.
Let's see if I can just sneak out of here.
This better not be one of them jokes. I can't abide jokes.
Oh. Just go right through here. Maybe... No, we can just...
I don't know why those shadows aren't better lit.
Close one. But I've still got the goods.
Ha ha ha! We got out of there. New objective. So now it wants us to break out. But thankfully, it kind of does a little circle, and we're already on. See if you guys remember where we were. Look it. We're back here. Now let's get out of here. We got what we came for. Da, 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 da. All of the levels are going to have this sort of vibe where you got to not only break in, but you got to make sure you get out. It's not as simple enough as to just get the thing. Let's get out of here.
Nothing like mixing in society, especially if it comes with good loot. The velvet bag turned out to hold a bronze medallion stamped with a griffin.
Well, that's
Valuable
nice.
enough, but more interesting was
Yes,
the conversation
but I want
overheard
that
between
opal.
Lord Julian and the cook. Especially the part about a huge opal and a conspiracy for stealing it. I'd hate to have anyone but me get a stone like that.
I love his voice.
But I need a
Everybody
better
had
idea
this
where to
thing
start
for
looking. If I show the
Metal Gear
medallion to my
Solid
fence,
Snake's
I'm sure
voice.
he'll know
And I
more.
mean, it is good.
Heartless
It is
Perry
really good
always
voice.
does.
And it has that kind of iconic. And when I was a kid, though, I found it too grating and too uncomfortable. But this one, I was like, this is great. Oh, man, I love this. He's like, yeah, you go ahead and you be snarky. So, to each their own, apparently. All right. We made it out. But now, we shall go get to that opal. From each of us. The glyphs will desire our different aspect. This is the balance we have struck. Excerpt from the Interpreter's Codex, Volume 8.
I
We
had
don't
my
get to hear
fence
the
take a
other
look at
volumes.
Lord Julian's medallion. Perry says the crest belongs to the Rutherfords, one of the oldest so-called great families, with a castle in South Quarter and a street named after
Of course, the great families, they all have their
them.
own
Nasty
coin, don't
reputation
they?
for turning on each other.
That'd be cool.
Based on that conversation I overheard,
My emblem
Julian
be?
is definitely carrying on the family
Definitely
tradition.
pentagram
Lord
mixed
Ember,
with
Julian's cousin, currently resides in the
trees.
castle.
Pentagram and
Julian wants
trees.
revenge.
Oh, I'm a
had a good
pagan
plan.
boy, apparently.
Get the supply cart and ride in after dark.
Pagans
Signal
are
the
one of
cook
the
to
other
open the side
factions
door
that
by
we will
putting
be
out the
dealing
lion's
with.
head torch in the courtyard.
But there's the
enough time for
torch.
me
So
to
that's
use
the
myself.
torch that we're going to let out, and
That
then they're going to let us
bloodline
in.
opal sounds
But he's going to think
valuable.
that I'm one of Lord
But it's better
Julian's
off with
men
me
trying to
than
steal
sitting
the
around
opal
in
for
their
them.
vault. But I can't
That's
get
the opal.
lazy. Ember will have his personal guard, and doubtless a few other family tricks in store for anyone who comes after the opal.
I got it. No worries. We're the master thief. We can break into the Rutherford Castle. No problem. Ooh. So, keepers, kind of like the future tellers. We got the Hammerites. Hammerites worship the builder, the great builder. I call him Bob. And they love Bob. They go after Bob. They always worship Bob. And then we got the pagans. Pagans are like, they love nature. They love magic. They love weird creatures. They're a sort. In fact, the pagans were the ones that ended up being the ones that removed Garrett's eye. So he has some mixed feelings with the pagans, as you can imagine. And some mixed feelings with the Hammerites, but you know, they're into technology and they gave him that cool ass, kick ass eye, so that does help. His keeper's like, ah, shit. Things aren't going good. Things in this one, so we had these major events, these cataclysmic things that are happening. Garret is kind of put into the mix with it. And they don't know what's going to happen. They just know that he's involved some way. So they just are like, oh, we better realize we got to kick him into this one. And this one is more of like
There's the torch. Now to give
old childhood horror.
Quiet tonight. It's the
So
rain
get ready
earlier.
for that.
Everyone's gone in. Black as pitch out here.
They doubled the watch.
This castle's as old as
All right, we are here at the castle. I think this is going to be a good way to end this episode, though.
Who knows?
Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm excited to continue our journey as Garret in Thief, Deadly Shadows.